Droll, D-R-O-L-L, Droll. He is a very popular guest because his droll anecdotes were always entertaining. You see, droll means something which is humorous in a curious way, which is queer and amusing, funny, witty. The antonym of droll would be dull, boring, inane, insipid, tasteless. The next word is elicit. Elicit. The detectives tried to elicit where he had hidden his loot. Have you managed to elicit a response from them yet? You elicit a response from somebody, you're drawing, you're obtaining, you're getting a response from somebody, especially about some information or reaction. So the synonym could be to provoke, to procure, and the antonyms would be to subdue, to withdraw. The next word is amend. EMEND. Well, you amend a book, you amend an article, the critic amended the book by retranslating several passages. That text is currently being amended and will be published shortly. So amending is to edit a text, to improve, to correct a text. The next word is epithet. Epithet, epithet. So many kings of France were named Charles, and that modern student need epithets to tell them apart. Charles the Wise, for example, was someone different from Charles the Fat. The opera singer's 104 kilo frame has earned him the epithet of man mountain in the press. Now you can see what an epithet is. Wise or fat, they are all adjectives. Loosely, an epithet is supposed to be an adjective, but otherwise it means you see a word or phrase which is characteristically used to describe a person or thing. Let's come to the next word, euphoria. 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 The euphoria that followed the victory lasted for a long time. The first term exam dispelled the euphoria that students were in after enrolling at the IIM. Euphoria is a feeling of great happiness that generally lasts for a short while. So it is a kind of rejoicing, kind of ecstasy, kind of elation. The opposite of euphoria would be despair, misery, unhappiness, sadness. The next word is exalt. EXALT. He rose to the exalted post of foreign secretary within a short span of time. The storyteller has exalted the knighthood of the warrior. You feel sometimes exalted. Then the first sentence, exalt means you raise in rank or dignity. In the second, he exalted the knighthood, that is, he praised, he glorified. The opposite of exalt would be to censure, to reprove, to criticize. The next word is explicate. EXPLICATE. Harry Levin explicated James Joyce's novels with such clarity that even Finnegan's Wake seemed comprehensible to his students. This is a book which clearly explicates Mark's later writing. When you explicate, you explain specially a piece of writing or an idea in detail. You expound, you elaborate in all detail, to interpret, to analyze very clearly. The next word is extenuate. EXTENUATE. You see, it's easier for us to extenuate our own shortcomings than those of others. We extenuate our own crimes because we have done them. What do we do when we extenuate? You try to weaken the seriousness of something. You try to allay the seriousness of something to make something less serious. You try to mitigate it. You try to palliate it. You try to reduce it. It also means to make thin, to reduce, to diminish. The opposite of extenuate is to intensify, to aggravate. The next word is exude. EXUDE. The maple syrup is obtained from the sap that the tree exudes in early spring. She just exudes confidence. If you exude love, confidence, pain, etc., you show that you have a lot of that feeling. You show that. You display that. It rather comes out of you. It gives forth. It is drawn out. That is the meaning of the word exude. The next word is felicity. Felicity has two meanings. It means happiness. For instance, she wrote a note to the newlyweds wishing them great felicity in their wedded life, happiness, rapture, joy, ecstasy. The felicity of the occasion was contagious. That is the happiness, the joy, the ecstasy of the occasion was contagious. Everybody was sharing it. The other meaning of the word felicity is an appropriate word, a suitable expression. You say the article that I read had several felicities of expressions. The next word is fester, Fester. Vivek's insult festered in Leela's mind for days and made her too angry to speak to him. It's better to express your anger than let it fester inside you. That is, if something festers, it boils inside you. Fester means to produce irritation or resentment. If an argument or bad feeling festers, it continues so that feelings of hate or dissatisfaction increase. So you have the insult festered in Lila's mind. That is, it rankled in her mind. Rankle. The opposite of fester would be to calm, to appease. The next word is filch. Filch. The boys filched apples from a fruit stand. Who's filched my pencil? A filch means to steal, to thieve, to rob, to snatch. The next word is flinch. Flinch, flinch. She did not flinch in the face of danger but fought back bravely. He didn't even flinch when the nurse cleaned the wound. Flinching is a sudden small movement because of pain or fear. It's a kind of hesitation. Synonym for flinch is to shrink, to recoil. The next word is forgo. Forgo. Determined to lose weight for the summer, Mary decided to forego dessert until she could fit into size 8 again. I shall have to forego the pleasure of seeing you this week. Forego is to give up, to do without, not to have or do something enjoyable. That is forego. You say you forego the pleasures of life in order to lead the life of a saint or an ascetic. To give up, to abandon, to relinquish. The next word is frugality. Frugality. In these economically difficult days, business must practice frugality or risk bankruptcy. We had very little money left, so we ate frugally in cheap cafes and bars. Business must practice frugality or risk bankruptcy. That is, they must practice economy. They should be thrifty. They should be prudent with little means. The opposite of frugality would be the spendthrift, the squanderer, extravagant, lavish. The next word is gauche. Gauche. Entering politics seemed an absurd goal for one so tongue-tied and gauche. She was frequently embarrassed by the gauche behavior of her roommate. It means clumsy, awkward, lacking grace in behavior, uncouth, coarse, 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 vulgar, inept. The opposite would be graceful, suave, suave. Let's come to the next word, genteel, genteel. We are looking for a man with a genteel appearance who can inspire confidence by his cultivated behavior. The genteel girl felt out of place at the punk party. So genteel means elegant, courteous, well-bred, belonging to high social class. The opposite of genteel would be coarse, 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 uncouth, rude, ill-mannered, boorish, 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 earthy, aearthy, earthy. The next word, gnome, gnome, gnome. In medieval mythology, gnomes were the special guardians and inhabitants of the subterranean mines. The gnomes in the back room are putting the finishing touches to the new software. A gnome is a dwarf. DWARF, dwarf, an underground spirit. There's another meaning is a person who works by using their mind but does not talk to and is not known by the public. That is why he has used that in the second sentence. The gnomes in the back room are putting the finishing touchings to the software. That is such people who don't appear in public but keep on working at the back. The synonyms for gnome is elf, 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 goblin, GOBLIN, goblin. The next word is grimace, GRIMACE, grimace. Where would you look for a grimace? Of course, on the face. It's an expression. Even though he remained silent, his grimace indicated his displeasure. He tried to stand and grimaced with pain. So, a grimace is a facial distortion to show feelings such as pain, disgust. It could be a frown, 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 a scowl, SCOWL, scowl. The next word is halcyon, HALCYON. In those halcyon days, people were not worried about sneak attacks and bombing. She recalled the halcyon days of her youth. Halcyon is something which is calm, 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 peaceful, untroubled, tranquil, serene. The antonym is turbulent, confused, full of turmoil,